I think we can all agree that receiving a gift is a wonderful thing. It gives you a feeling that someone cares about you, that someone was thinking about you, maybe someone spent money on you. But what about a gift that not only goes to that level, but takes it to the next one by someone making something for you custom that they designed and made specifically for you, and it's something that doesn't exist anywhere in the world? Now that is an amazing feeling, and that's exactly the feeling that I got when my good friend LockedDoor sent me my Secret Santa gift this year, because inside this box is my very own custom UCS Brickitect logo. And this isn't any ordinary Brickitect logo, not like the one that I made that's slightly bigger. This one is the next level because it is much sizier, much more sizable than the one I made, and that's a picture that he took of it. So he not only designed this thing and sent the pieces, but he also sent all of the instructions on how to build it, and that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to build this thing up, and I'm so excited about this, to have it on display and also just to see this thing and what it looks like in real life. Before we get into this and I show you everything that it's going to take to build the UCS Brickitect logo, I have to share this with you. I was talking about somebody making something custom specifically for you, one of a kind. This is exactly that. This says Brickitect, Greg and Clark, and together Brickitect is the channel where we share our Lego collecting journey every day. Feeling like a Star Wars set over here. I've never felt so good in my life. So we'll set that aside for right now. We'll get to that. I want to show you all the parts because maybe you want to build this, and I'm going to do my best to help you with that if you want to have one of these of your own. Maybe you have your own Brickitect studio somewhere that you're trying to put together. I don't know, maybe. That's everything. His notes in here as well, which was really sweet. I'm going to hold on to that, of course. But these are all of our colors, all of our parts. Most of everything is in the base. We got all the black that's on the bottom there. And these are the instructions if I take you down through this. I'll see if I can link this down in the description, because there's not too many complications here, I don't think, in terms of pieces. You might be able to pull this off with what's in your collection, depending on how crazy you are. But there's the logo as it comes up. And I thought what would be kind of cool is if I did a time lapse of me building this. Oh, he gave us sig figs too. I should show those off to you. There's our sig figs. And he sent his sig fig too. He's the coolest one of the bunch. But yeah, this is going to be really awesome. And we'll jump into this with some building action, I suppose, as I build up the UCS Brickitect logo. I just ended my live stream where I was building this, part of the time lapse you just saw, and a bit of a disaster at the end. Everything kind of fell apart. This wasn't originally like this. Everything was good with this, but it was in messing with the contraption that gets this thing to sit on here. That's where everything went wrong, because this is to be the thing that this connects to, and then it holds the logo. Why don't I just show you, I suppose, instead of telling you. You'll see my plate here. And with that in there, that should be the final part of the design, but as you can see, the weight of all of the Brickitect logo itself keeps that from staying where it is. There's a little bit of wiggle room down there, and that's just too much weight for that design. I think the plan here is go take the dog for a walk, run through this in my mind, and then I'll come back and we'll get this thing hopefully fixed up. As you can see, it is much later now. Not only did I take the dog for a walk, but I picked Clark Man up, got some groceries, came home, made dinner, ate dinner, and now I'm down here with a plan to fix our logo, and I think this is going to work. So what I was going to do is at the bottom of this, I was going to take one of these pieces out, put that in there, and then kind of hide that down in the center of this. We're in. Okay, so we're going to take this off. Got a 4 here. I'm just going to try it at the corner and see how it works. We'll put this in here like this, and then we'll put this back on. I'm going to throw a 2x2 plate on here just to give us a little bit of space. Oh boy, that's not going to work. The concept is there, but it's just still too heavy for that. What if I were to try something with Technic? I've got a whole collection of stuff in here. Could I use any of this to make this work? I don't know about the angle that this is going to put me at, but it's an idea. No, that angle is going to be way off if I stuck that in there like that. Man, it's tough. It's tough to get the exact angle that you want. I thought about using ball joints like this, but I don't have the piece that receives this. So obviously like this would kind of come down here like this, or maybe stick up like that. And then I'd have the other piece inside there, and then I could go whatever angle that I want. But would that be strong enough? Maybe I have to use more than one. I'm in my bin of hinges and parts over here, and I'm wondering if maybe this would work. Still feels pretty strong. We have this without the spinning of the other one. Let's, oh, I wish it was red, but we'll give it a shot. These things
just can't handle that much weight, unfortunately.
This experience has me asking myself why I had to be all fancy and put my logo at an angle when I could have just put it flat like this. That would have totally worked. I was just about ready to hang this up, out of ideas, and I decided, hey, what the heck, let's just go back to LockedDoor's idea and see if I can make it work somehow. And I have it very precariously placed right now, but as you can see, this piece, or maybe you can't see, depending on the lighting, this is so carefully resting against that stud right there, and doing it that way, it actually kind of works. Like, we're almost at the right angle too. If you go to the back, okay, that's not gonna work, but I think with some work on this, I might be able to get this original design to work. I think we need to do a little bit more filling in the front here, maybe a tile in front of that to keep that from doing this. Maybe that's the secret to getting this to work. Let's take a gander at the black tiles. How about one of these? We'll put that on there like that. Still moves. Maybe another plate on top of that. 2x6 plate could be the thing that stops it from moving. It's kind of a fun adventure though, trying different things out. Getting to be a little creative, I suppose. Take the tile off. Put the plate on. That's much more secure. Maybe I was overthinking this. What do they say? Keep it simple, stupid? Instead of going crazy with all these extra parts, why not just try putting one piece in there to reinforce this and see if we can pull it off? I might move that ever so slightly, but he kind of had it like that. And we still got a lot of weight on the front, but it is sitting there. Definitely tilting forward a little bit, but it's there. Does that work? I mean, oh boy, that is, oh, there's so much weight on that though. In the back of these studs. Oh my gosh. Dude. I put the turntable thing right in the back of those studs right there. And if I spin this around now, oh my gosh, it actually worked. It works. It's definitely not something you want to go throwing around, but with that extra piece in there to keep that more stable and some of the weight kind of resting down here in the corner, holy smokes. I'm probably more excited about this than anyone, but that is so cool. Now let's get this thing looking the way it's supposed to look here. Get all my failed experiments out of here. Can you just pretend that never happened? Sometimes all it takes is one piece to make all the difference. And that's what happened here. We'll put Clark there and me there. And there you go. The UCS Brickitect logo with our sig figs on there. I think it looks nice. What do you guys think? Pretty accurate? I think so. I like it at this scale. And I'm excited that I could actually make this work. I was a little worried there. I'm like, I don't know what to do. But it worked. It's there. And it's standing, at least for now. Don't breathe, anyone. I should probably stop while I'm ahead, but I keep playing around with this, and I think I figured out a way to make this even better. Instead of having that 2x6 plate in there, I did a 2x4 in the front of this, which is going to allow a little bit more space up at the top here to accommodate the logo when it's at an angle, because now we have that little bit of a recessed spot there. So we're going to take this again, and once again, I'm putting it into these stud holes there, whatever they're called. I don't know my terminology, guys. I'm sorry. But we got to get this lined up. And when you do that, oh my gosh, that's so much better than even how I had it before. Or is it? We need a 2x2 tile. Okay, give this a shot. We'll put that in. Got to get this on here one more time. And we've got a little bit of a lean happening. But I have an idea on how to fix that now too. Perfect. Just need a little something there to keep this thing in line so it doesn't want to go back on itself. In my mind, that was going to work. So much weight on the front, though. We need to fill that in with bricks. I'm not sure if this is actually going to work or not, but it's worth a shot. Oh man, that solidified that even more. Okay, so that's good. That feels good. We'll put this over the top again to hide all of that. Now, once more, we'll come to the back. We'll try to put this on. That should alleviate any kind of ideas this thing has for tilting forward. And it did. It very much did. Got my little modification in the back there. Filled those pieces in now. And now I think we're good to go. In fact, I could probably even move this a little bit. Oh, maybe not. It's so delicately balanced, but I think that works, and I should probably quit while I'm ahead because it's, to me, looking pretty darn good. You guys have to let me know what you think. If you do have an idea as how to make this better than this, let me know in the comments. I'm sure somebody out there's probably some mock builder that's done crazier stuff than this many a times, and they're like, Greg, I know exactly what you need. Dude, I'm all ears because I think this thing's so cool and I'm excited to have it on display. And speaking of that, seems like a really good spot up here for this with the perfect height for it too. Oh my goodness. Look at that beast. Perched up there looking amazing. I'll probably come down here some morning and my logo will be scattered all over the ground. But for now, the UCS Brickitect logo has a home. This video definitely didn't go as I had planned it, but it was an adventure. What is the fun in just building something? It's way more fun getting your creative juices flowing, trying some things out, trying to fix it, working through it. Creates a great story and a great piece, and I'll always remember this every time that I look at that thing up there. So LockedDoor, thank you so much for designing this for us. I hope you're not offended or upset by me modifying it. I think it works a little better and it looks good. I love doing this kind of stuff and I love sharing with you. So thank you for being here. Thank you for accompanying me on this adventure, and we'll see you in the next video.